What's claimed as a masterpiece by the whole world, but you don't just get why.
If you're not sorting this by controversial, you're not getting the opinions this question was meant for.
The Mona Lisa isn't even the most interesting piece by Da Vinci, and Da Vinci's best work weren't his paintings.
In this thread, people ignoring the question and just saying stuff they don't like.
Lil Sebastian, I don't get it at all. I mean, he's kind of a small horse.
The film Breakfast at Tiffany's, the first time I watched it, I didn't get it. I felt like something was missing. Then I read the book and woo-ah, a lot is missing. Add the Mickey Rooney character and the whole thing becomes unwatchable.
Great question, U/us in Missock. I'd say James Joyce's Ulysses. It's poetic at times, has quotable lines throughout, and was undoubtedly revolutionary in its style, but goddamn, it is impenetrable for vast passages, filled with archaic references, which I don't think are particularly clever, and is just way too long. Stream of conscious wordplay, free association, and outright rambling gets old pretty quick.
Masterpieces were initially pieces submitted when the person wanted to become a master, somebody who was able to teach others, not somebody who was at the pinnacle of their craft. So many masterpieces are inferior works of the person because they started teaching and added interesting influences, or increased their technique because of it.
The Eiffel Tower, everyone in Paris thought it was hideous when it was built. It's not really that aesthetically pleasing.
The Louvre is overwhelmingly for an art lover to have such masterpieces as Delacroix. The Death of Sardanapalus and Jericho's The Raft of the Medusa just hanging along the wall in one of the gallery walkways just blew my mind, and of course, that's just one micro example. But I could study those paintings all day long. I couldn't fathom why everyone was crowding Mona.
Imagine by John Lennon. It's a fucking pretentious, arrogant, wonkfest of a song. And to top it off, the film clip of this cunt in a big white mansion with a white grand piano, getting driven round in a Rolls Royce, while clothed in designer fashion. I think most people that are answering this with Mona Lisa, EF Tower, MJ etc. are right but also wrong. Everyone loved The Notebook. But I didn't understand why, because it felt like every other romantic movie out there, lol. I now understand why. I watched it recently, so now I have copies, remakes, inspirations of such movies in hundreds. So it doesn't feel as special as it might be for them at that time. These were marvelous at the time they were made. People are just carrying on that hype forward. If you look at the present day, there are many such arts and architectures that could overtake them. But the difference is accessibility to resources that we have now versus then.